Hey guys, Batoning 1979 here. I'm gonna bring to you a little video on the Kershaw Camp 14, and I'm gonna compare it to the Condor barong. I'm gonna do a little bit of chopping with different material, and just gonna try some batoning too. Just some log that are already cut, but just gonna be a little test to see which one performs better. So, as you guys can see, I got them both here. Just gonna start off with the barong. I'm going to take that one, put it on the side, Kershaw Camp, and I'm going to try it up with a branch that I just cut. That's a dead tree that I just cut down, so let's try to see with the Condor barong, right? So this is about an inch and a half. This is pretty much dead, so it's not really a challenge to cut through this. So it's getting closer to 2 inches. As you guys can see, went 2/3 of the way through. So hope I'm in the frame in that. 2/3 of the way through. That's a pretty nice cut. Whoops. Alright. Get off that little branch first. Alright, where was I? Right here. Again, 2/3 of the way. I'm gonna try to keep some of that branch for my Kershaw Camp. Let's try one more strike, just about here. Almost. Oh, yep, went through it all the way. All right, let's try the camp. That's how it performs. Now the branch is going to be a little bit bigger because I've cut the tree down and I've divided it in sections, so it's going to be a little unfair because now the camp doesn't have some smaller branch to work with, unless I can find some somewhere. All right, let's see, one strike. 2/3 of the way through, and that's pretty big, and that's kind of in a knot, so it's not too hard to pull out. Let's try to strike on the opposite side. Right here. Here we go. Alright. I'm going to take my hands off there, so really nice bite. Didn't quite go all the way through, but still, let's look at the edge. A little bit less sharp, and I did pass the Kershaw Camp on my work sharp, but just on the 6000, just to get it a little bit sharper from the factory, where I was able to slice paper really nicely. So I'll try to show you guys how much it bite bitten in. So as you guys can see, it made it all the way right there, 2/3 of the way in. So alright, just gonna try to finish it off. Close to the cut, but not the original cut. I'm not going full out too. I'm not smashing the blade. Just some small chops. If I go full out, here we go. Get a bigger piece of branch here. Yeah, this is a real good bite here. The tree, and just towards the tip where the belly is. Really nice bite. Let's try to get it from the other side. I did go straight out on that one. Again, pretty much the same results. Make sure I'm in the frame. Yep. try the coating on it. I think it helps a little bit for what's that chop right there. So you have 2 swipes to go something that's about, I would say, close to 3 inches in diameter. So pretty good. So you guys, I know you guys don't want to see me chop all day, so I'm just gonna do 1 or 2 more swing with the camp and maybe a couple more swing with the barong and try to hit it on a sweet spot. That's one side. So 2 swipes go through easily. So let's go with the barong again. That's 1 swipe. Didn't go all the way as far though. Let's try just to do a small normal cut. Didn't go as deep as the camp. It's like just a third of the way through, so didn't go as deeply as the camp. Yeah, not quite a halfway, but just, no, it's like 1/3 of the way through, so it's not quite as good as the camp for penetration on wood. Let's see how, a little bit tougher to get out. Let's see on the second swipe. That's where I want it. See, that way it went halfway deep. That time it went halfway, so halfway deep. I'm trying to stay in the frame. I gotta look back on the back of my camera since it's just a little flip, so sorry for the frame shot, guys. Still in the frame with the log, yep. So now I'm gonna try another chop. I'm gonna try to, first I gotta take it out. Now I'm gonna have to chop on the other side of it, just try to get it at the same spot. Here we go. 2 swipes on that one either, but did break a little bit of that branch right there. So, all right. So now let's try with the batoning. See if I can get myself a good baton here. Maybe I'll make one with that piece of wood right here. Here we go. A couple more chops than it would take me with a camp, but you know, I told you guys the edge is a little bit thicker on the barong than the camp, so edge is a little bit thicker and it's convex, so a little bit more. But the edge is still good though. Still plenty sharp. That convex edge, and the edge is a little bit bigger, and it's 1075 versus 1050, so I don't know if that's gonna make any difference, but the edge is still pretty good and sharp. I don't see any rolls in it from all that chopping. Nowhere on the blade. Nope. Pretty good. I bet it was still shaved paper. I don't have any paper right now, but I bet it's still shaved paper. So. Alright, so now I got my baton. I got me some woods. Start off with something a little bit small, shall we? Got myself some wood here. Trying to find the best angle to hold that. Alright. So now let's try batoning with the Condor barong. Let's see how it does. So this is pretty thick wood. It's already been cut and split, but as you guys can see, it's pretty thick. This is about, I don't know, 4 inches, and right here, about 3.5, 4 inches, and diagonally, well, who cares, because we're just chopping it like that. So let's have one more go at it. That one. I have several pieces of wood like that, so I'm trying to make sure I'm in the frame here for you guys. I'm going to try to go straight down the middle of that log. Doesn't take much. Alright, let's try something a little bit thicker. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to switch it up for the camp, but just gonna take a little piece out, maybe that one, then maybe go with the camp since it's a little bit thicker. Let's try to see if my baton's gonna hold up to that. Oh, that one's a harder wood. Most likely the baton's gonna break before the wood does, so. Like I said, most likely the baton would break before the wood, so. Or the knife. But I'm gonna have to get another baton here. I can feel all the sap that's in there. Just gonna try to straighten up the blade. Here we go. A little bit better. This is gonna be a good test for the camp. Whew. A lot of work. Now let's see. Damn, the edge is still pretty good. Shit. That's cool. So we got a pretty good edge. No edge roll, no nothing. It is a little bit less sharp at some spot, but just where I baton it's still, wow. Pretty good. Now you guys, I know you want to see that one being chopped with the camp, so without further ado, let's take out the oh, my hand's starting to feel sore a little bit from all that batoning, the shock wave going through my hand. Wow. Alright, now let's see with the camp. I don't know about the grains, if I was consistent, so how did I chop that one up? I'm trying to get some consistency with the grains here, like that. Alright, little camp, let's see how you perform against the other one. This is about right. And I know I got a big knot right there, so this is going to be a good test of the blade. Try to straighten it up. Try to hit it a little bit more towards the stock. Oh, that baton's about to fail too. If that's the case, I'm gonna have to look for another baton. Have to straighten it back out a little. So this is about the same amount of work. What? Screw it. This is going to be a hell of a job to get it out of there if I don't make it through all the way. Oh shit, I felt it splitting. There we go, we got it out. Now this is full of sap, this is full of junk. Oh, this is going to be amazing. Well, that's not really representative, but I want to see the edge after that. Because the barong seems to have taken less time, but this is more wood that I'm taking out than the other one. Could have put it a little bit more deep in it. Damn, I'm starting to get sweaty here. Shit. Woo. Holy bow. That was harsh. Alright. Let's see the edge. Ah, my hand's starting to get tired. Oof. Ah, that hurts. See, the edge seems to be a little bit more dull. I'm gonna have to do some paper testing inside after that, but I think I'll film a video testing the paper. Sorry, I'm not even in the frame. Shit. Sorry, guys. Gonna have to do a video testing. Let me see the edge. Doesn't seem to be much damage. Not much roll. Just starting to be a little bit of roll here. Yeah, this is gonna go on the workshop after that. A little bit of an edge roll, which you don't have with the barong, but the barong has a thicker edge, so a little bit. Let's try some other piece of wood. Oof, I still got a little bit of energy left in me, so let's try it with something like that. Let's cut that one a piece, then let's cut it, the thicker piece with the barong. Ouch. Ah, the hand's starting to feel the effect. Look at that baton. Look at that. Damn, man, that's mushed up, you know. That's all mushed up. And it's starting to break right here, so. That was a challenge. That was a real challenge. Damn. That split easy. So that's an easy wood to split. Let's give it a few more swipe on that one. Well, you see, for dry wood, the Kershaw camp, it's pretty easy to split with. Let's try the same piece of wood. I think I got enough left for one more split. Maybe that one. So dry wood, when it's really dry, I think there's no problem with that. No problem at all. Let's try that one. It's about the size of a 2x4 right now, so let's see. The barong. Pretty good. Let me get a different type of wood here just to compare it with. This thing I think is going to be a little bit hard. This is sappy. This is, I don't think it, well, maybe it's going to go through easy. We'll see. Let's go with the camp because this is the video we're going to entitle it Kershaw Camp versus barong wood testing. try to take a little piece right here. Actually, this is pretty easy. So as you guys can see, the thickness compared to my hand, I got relatively large hands, so it's a pretty good piece of wood to start a fire with. So pretty good sized log. Alright, let's try it with the barong, with that last piece of wood. This is gonna wrap up the video, so let's put it like that. My hand's gonna need some rest after that. Alright. Whew. Here we go. The Condor barong, the edge, still pretty sharp, pretty good. No edge roll from what I can detect, but this is a big convex. This is a big convex edge. And the thickness, I need to measure the thickness of the edge, but this is going to be way thicker than the Kershaw camp. So this was the Kershaw camp versus the Condor barong. In my mind, they perform both really great, but the camp is a little easier to, I wouldn't say baton with because of the flat grind, but it's a little bit easier to chop down because of the edge. The edge is a little bit narrower than the barong. The barong is a little bit wider, so a little bit easier to get in the material, to get deeper slice. Not so hard to get off with the coating. I'm gonna have to clean it up to see how the coating holds on the two, but this is pretty much a little test of the Kershaw camp and the Condor barong head to head. And in my opinion, the winner, comfortable grip, design, I would say it's almost call it a tie. Almost call it a tie. So yep, I like them both, so you guys decide which one's better. The sheet is going to be better on the camp. The material, I'm going to have to inspect the edge a little bit more, but they don't seem to be just a little tiny bit of roll in it, but not much. You can still go throughout the day and, you know, a couple of outings without having to resharpen. So it's basically 1070 versus 1075, a barong with a broader blade versus the camp with a slightly longer blade and just a little bit of narrower edge. So you guys decide, because I like them both, and you guys can see the Kershaw is a little bit easier to work with, to get in deep in the material, to get deeper cuts and stuff like that. But you know, the barong, the edge hold up quite nicely too. So, and I've used that one before, I resharpened it. So this is my little head-to-head Kershaw camp versus Condor barong. Hope you guys enjoy, and see you guys on the next one.